Hello traders and welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's video guys, I'm just gonna do a daily market insight on the VIX75 index. So I hope you guys will bear with me. For those who are just starting to watch my videos, welcome to my YouTube channel. For those who are watching my videos for the first time, you're more than welcome to join our community and hit that subscribe button right now and hit the like. So let's jump straight into this video. So before we jump into the overall breakdown, guys, I just want to give you guys the basic scenario of how the market is basically working, right? So what we have in the market is I call it the big boys. You can call it what you want, the big boys. You want to chill with the big boys. You hear that song, right? We have the big boys, right? So let's say we are down here with the retails, with the small guys in the game. Oh, well, my writing is really bad today, but it's all good. So the big boys basically are the guys who's moving the market for us, right? They are moving the market in a particular direction. And we as retail traders, we must follow the steps of our big boys, the same as how you was growing up, right? Your dad was showing your way and you was following his footsteps, right? So that is basically the same approach as how the market is moving. So if the big boys is going to the upside, right? We can see on our monthly, on our weekly, on our daily, we're going to the upside. Why will you sell on the smaller time frames to the downside if we all have all of our probabilities on our bigger time frames to the upside, right? That doesn't make sense, guys, and that is why most of you guys are still losing money, right? So today I'm just gonna show you guys the correct approach how you guys can basically become more profitable. And this is a series that I'm gonna start on the Voltage 75 index because why I realize there's a lot of audience that's basically love this type of videos. So let's jump into this basic season video one, right? So now you guys have the understanding. So what we could see on our monthly time frame right now, guys, is that we are basically in a range, right? We are trading in between this region and this area. So we are trading in between 1026036 and also 608757. That is where we're trading on our bigger time frames, right? On our big boys time frame, let me call it, on my big boys time frame. That is where we're trading. So what I will do is to scale down to my weekly time frame right now. On my weekly time frame, guys, I will mark off my supply and demand zones. The market works uh, on supply and demand. That is basically how the market is fluctuating. It's between supply and demand, right? You buying something when the price is low and you're selling it when the price is high, right? So you can make a profit from it. That is basically the same approach in any market. So as you guys can see, I mark off my demand zone right here. There's a supply zone right here, and there's also a supply zone right here, and there's also a supply zone all the way up here. That is what we can see, our supply zone. So now, guys, what I also love to do is to look out for price flow. What is price flowing? So if you can see it from this side, right? If we only look at candle analysis, here we can see we have this lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher high, higher low, and higher high. That is only by reading candle analysis, guys. And that is one thing that you must understand to read candle analysis. What we can see also is this was a previous higher low, right? Here you must basically look for market structure, right? On a weekly time frame, daily time frame, you basically will determine the overall trending market, right? What is the market doing? Here we can see we have a strong impulsive move here to the downside. Break our previous higher low structure point to create this new lower low structure point for us, right? That is a sign for us that we can now basically expect price to can continue to the downside. So what we can also notice on our weekly time frame, we have this Let me just mark this. What happened with this thing? Sorry. We have also this uh demand zone right here, right here at, let me just mark it right here at 552296. This is also a demand zone for us. If price starting to break this area here at 707,360, guys, we can most likely expect price to continue all the way into this zone. And look at our trading range. Look at this trading range. It's clean structures to the left hand side. That is one thing that we also have to keep in mind, is to look at how price is basically looking to the left side, right? Our neighbors. How does our neighbors looking, right? Let me just show you an example if you guys don't understand it, right? Previously, we can see we have this strong move here to the upside, right? So how can we expect price to come down? You guys can see it's basically like a mirror. It's reflecting the same thing over and over, right? So here we can see it again. We have a strong bullish candle, and then we have a strong bearish candle. It's basically repeating himself, right? Here we can expect, if price come into this trading range, we can expect price to have clean structures. But on a weekly time frame, it will not look this clean, because why, there is trends inside of trends. Keep that in mind, guys. So sorry for that, my apologies. So let's scale down to our daily time frame right now. We know that we are trading now at this area of supply zone. So how we could take advantage of this sell? We know we have direction all the way to the downside. We have break of structures. So now, guys, we must look out for directional change on our smaller time frames. So now we go more into our lower time frame, like our daily time frame, right? Daily time frame, what could you notice right from the start is that price basically come and create the double bottom. For those who trade patterns, there you have a double bottom. For price to break out of structure, we must break out of this structure, break out of structure, neckline, break neckline, retest, continue to the upside. That is basically how you trade a double bottom. But in this scenarios, we are basically using our tools wisely, right? So what we could see, we have this rejection from this previous structure of supply, right? And that rejection basically creating this form of a lower low. We can see that. So with this bearish uh variation candle, we can expect we can expect this candle to leave us an area of support. And as you guys can see, price is basically now coming into this area of support. So if we scale down now to our intraday time frame, right now we're entering our intraday time frames, right? We can now see that, okay, we are basically starting to reject this area, more intraday time frames, right? So this candle right here is a great indication for us, guys. It's a great indication for us that there's a high probability that we can continue with our overall trend to the downside, right? So now we are using price action as well. This candle right here is a shooting star. If you guys are familiar with candle patterns and candles and candle analysts, this is a shooting star candle. This candle basically means there's a lack of intent for price to continue to the upside. But what you guys must keep in mind, that is not the right time to sell yet. If you scale down to your 1 hour time frame, now you can basically build it more up. On a 1 hour time frame, what can you guys see from the start? We can see price is basically now creating higher highs and higher lows. We have a higher low right here, and we have a higher high right there, right? We did break above this previous structure, higher high. We can see price respecting this area, so we expect price to come into this area. So what I want you guys to do right now is to wait, be patient. Trading is a waiting game. Wait for price to come tap into this area again. We must see price reaction on this area. If we see price rejecting this area, showing a strong momentum here to the downside, guys, I will most likely take a trading opportunity. This would be my first target area. Why would this be my first target area? Because this was my previous intraday time frame high low. And once price starting to break under this area, let's scale in, right? Let's scale in. Let's do it like this. So once price starting to break under this area, right? This will be my next area, right? This area will be my next area. Price breakout, retest, right? If it comes in retest this area in this zone, we can expect price to come to this area, and then we target a overall demand zone, guys. So if you guys want to see more of this series on a daily basis, guys, please let me know in the comments down below, because why I'm starting to create the series, because I can see you guys love this type of videos, and I will produce more of the stuff that you guys really love, because why, as you guys know, I'm all about giving value to you guys. So thanks for watching.